Hey everybody, Trina here, Primal Life Organics. I'm just going to give a couple seconds for more people to join us. The weekend's almost here. What are you guys going to be doing this weekend? Anything fun and exciting? So if you watch me on Instagram, I've been trying to post more like fun things, not just Primal Life stuff, but a little bit more personal, give it a personal touch. But this weekend, stay tuned. My kids are going to be doing their martial arts. They're on a tournament this whole weekend, or actually all day Saturday. So tomorrow morning from like 7 a.m. all the way till probably 10 p.m., I'm going to be busy with martial arts. They're doing their black belt testing to the next level, and they're also doing a tournament. So I'll probably be posting a little bit on Instagram and the stories there, and it might show up in the stories here on Facebook. So anyway, what are you guys going to be doing? Let me see. I've got hi Soon, hi Ramona, hi Victoria from Arizona. I'm really jealous right now that Victoria's in Arizona. It's Ohio here, and it's totally April weather. Like April showers bring May flowers. Is like we're in the middle of, and Mike actually was off this week because his basement flooded, probably from all the rain and snow mix that we got last weekend. But this week it's been just totally wet and rainy, so we're like hitting like spring weather a little bit as the temperatures start to get better and climb up a little bit, but it's still kind of eerie out there, right? Because Mike's here with me too, so say hi to Mike. So anyway, we had a little baby shower today at PLO for Erin, my kitchen manager. Erin runs the kitchen, but she's due in about 4 weeks with baby number 3 for her. So we did a little PLO baby shower. All right, hey guys. All right, so couple exciting things happening, and I've got some freebies that I want to talk about. So the first freebie that I really want everyone to know about is that if you already have an LED teeth whitener, which would be either this one or the smaller version that's the blue only, if you have an LED teeth whitener, this product is something that can really improve your health, not just your teeth. It doesn't just whiten your teeth. It will actually improve your overall health because the microbiome inside your mouth is so important to your internal health. It's what's going to protect you from things like the cold and the flu and E. coli and H. pylori and all sorts of other types of infections. It also keeps your gum tissue super safe and super healthy. The microbiome does, but also the red lights on the LED teeth whitener. If you guys have any questions, if you have an LED and you have questions, post them. I also did a video. Mike, is the how-to video?
It's on YouTube.
That one's on YouTube.
Yeah,
and it's also, yeah, that's right. And it's also on the website as well, under the LED, the how-to. It's like a 12-minute video. And I went through how to use it, how to clean it, how to store it, all sorts of things. So if you have any questions, you can also refer to that. But if you have questions here for me right now, you can post them in the comments. And Mike and I will go through those. But because I believe in this so much, and I know what it's done for me, and I know what it's done for a lot of people, what I'm offering right now for a limited time, this is a limited time offer, if you purchase the lifetime supply of the gels, you will get, for $199, you will get 5 packs or 150 treatments of the whitening gels. That's your lifetime supply. At this moment, if you buy that, you never pay anything again. And every year when you need them, you email us and you get 5 more sets of these. So you'll get 150 treatments every year for life. So it's super, that is a great deal. And I'm going to tell you, it's not going to be open for very long. So grab it right now while it's free for life, because ultimately, once my promotion stops, it will end up being a membership fee where you will pay an initial $199 and then probably a yearly fee of $50 to get your 5 treatments, your 5 boxes. So it's really, really, really a great deal. And I want as many people as possible to take advantage of it because it really does help improve not just your mouth, but your overall health. I did, this past week, if anybody's interested, I did a master class on how to heal a cavity. And it walks through how the inside of your mouth the environment needs to change to be healthy. It includes your microbiome inside your mouth and all sorts of things, but it helps you understand how to keep your mouth healthy, not just to heal a cavity, but you have to also think about it as a prevention, how to prevent cavities or how to prevent enamel wear and tear and breakdown. Acids inside your mouth, like there's two ways that your enamel breaks down. Let me grab my tooth. So there's two ways that your enamel can break down. The acids that are in your mouth from food, a lot of times it's mainly from food. Sometimes the products that you're using, the off-the-shelf type products, can cause an acid buildup in your mouth because it creates an environment where the bad bacteria grows. And when that bad bacteria grows, it feeds off sugars and that creates acid. But an acid all the time in your mouth can wear down the enamel all over your tooth, the entire surface of your tooth. When that happens, your teeth can look yellow because the inside, the pulp, as it's wearing down the enamel and all over your tooth, the pulp starts to show through because your enamel starts to wear thinner and thinner and thinner. And as soon as your enamel gets too thin, you start to see the pulp, which can either be like a yellowish color, a grayish color, or even a bluish color. And that happens just because the acid's in your mouth. Now, if it's concentrated or if you have a plaque buildup, so plaque itself is bacteria and it's like an overgrowth. The bacteria creates this protective layer above it. And that's when like cavities, because you can look at your teeth and go, I don't have cavities, but they're yellowing, and that can be from the acid. Now, if the breakdown becomes deep enough, or if it's related to plaque, it usually goes into your dentin, and then that's when it can be a cavity, and that's when you'll really have that sensation of pain. When you have sensitive teeth, the sensitivity is that mineral loss that you're feeling everywhere, or possibly just in a local area. But what you need to do is replace those minerals, regardless of whether it's plaque and it causes a cavity, or if it's acid erosion from your tooth and it's causing breakdown of the enamel all over the place. The main thing is that you need to replace the minerals in your teeth. And I walk you through how to do that in the masterclass, How to Heal a Cavity. So that's the one thing. But what the gel does is the gel is an activated charcoal gel. So the whitening gel, that if you get the LED teeth whitener, what the gel does is it has the minerals in it from two different clays. It has diatomaceous earth clay, and then it has, I believe it's the bentonite clay. Let me look on the package because it's either bentonite or white kaolin. And at this point, we've revised it a couple times before we made it. Bentonite, yep, it's bentonite. So bentonite clay and diatomaceous earth clay are in the gel, and they have the minerals that your teeth need in order to be remineralized so that you can put the surface layer back on, rebuild that thickest part of your tooth, the enamel, which is the whitest part, and cover up the dentin. So then you'll get a decrease in sensitivity, and you'll also get a whiter tooth just by the gel rebuilding the enamel. But the gel is very effective at removing surface stains as well. So you use it in conjunction with the LED teeth whitener, with the LED, the mouthpiece, and then you'll get a whiter, brighter smile, but you'll also decrease the bad bacteria inside your mouth so that you can regrow and reestablish your good microbiome, and it's also going to help your gum tissue as well. If you guys have questions, please post them in the comments. The other freebie that I really wanted to announce today was that we just released a free download. And it's, I printed it off, so it would be in color. You would get it in color, but my printer's black and white. It's called the Healthy Smile, the Ultimate Healthy Smile Bundle. And it's about 12 pages long, and it's got some really great information in it. So Michael post, it's free. Michael post the link. So if you know anybody that is on the fence about health and wellness and a better smile and, not sure where to go or what to do, the Healthy Smile download is free. So tag a person, share it with them, tell them to download the Healthy Smile bundle. But what's in it, you're going to get 8 at-home tips for whitening your teeth. You're going to get the Ultimate Dental Products Shopping Guide, and you're going to get 5, which I actually think is really 7. That might be a little typo. Ingredients to avoid. Things that you should really never put in your mouth. And, you know, I just want you to also, when you're reading this, realize that these aren't just in your toothpaste, but in other foods or products or things that you use, looking at these ingredients as something to avoid altogether because of the reasons. Okay, for instance, I love this one, propylene glycol. Propylene glycol is an ingredient that's in a lot of products. It's all in a lot of skincare products, but it's also in toothpaste. So propylene glycol is actually, let me see. Would you brush your teeth with an ingredient also used in paints and antifreeze? It's actually like antifreeze. Propylene glycol is added to toothpaste products because it absorbs extra water and helps maintain moisture. However, research links propylene glycol to issues like allergic reactions, depression, heart disease, and a higher absorption of toxins in the bloodstream. There's simply no reason to put this in your mouth, even just once a day, worse off twice a day. There was another one. Oh, alcohol. A lot of people ask me, you know, can I still use my mouthwash with dirty mouth tooth powder? Well, you can, but you don't want to. Like, you really don't want to. Please don't use it. Because first of all, your mouthwash isn't really doing anything healthy for you. It's really actually doing the opposite. It's destroying your good microbiome that's actually going to keep you healthier. And the other thing that we have in here is that alcohol-based mouthwashes pose a variety of health issues. First and foremost, some studies show that using alcohol-based mouthwash puts you at an increased risk of developing oral cancer. So you really don't want to use mouthwash, especially alcohol-based ones. They also destroy the microbiome or the bacteria inside your mouth. And really, you want that balance of good bacteria and bad bacteria inside your mouth. The bad bacteria is not all bad either. Like, you know, you do want to be able to get some bad bacteria inside your mouth. You are going to, because you're alive and you're in a toxic environment. The environment outside of us is pretty toxic. That's what's going to spark your own bacteria, your own good bacteria, your immune system to help keep you healthy from the outside world. So by killing everything, you're literally just exposing yourself to the harmful things with no defense. You don't have an immune system against it. So anyway, I think Mike probably did you put that link up, Mike?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so the link.
It's actually in the description. So
oh, it is?
Yeah, it's like right on the top.
Oh.
So, yeah.
On the top of the...
Yeah, see it in there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you can get your free download if you guys are interested. And pass it along to friends and family. Most people, I'll be completely honest with you, most people don't know where to start. And I believe in their heart, every person tries to be as healthy as they can in the circumstance that they're under. I truly believe that. As a nurse, I've seen so many situations, and I know people, we are survivors. Everyone's a survivor. And your goal is to be as healthy as possible. And I know we don't always make the right choices, but once you're exposed to information, sometimes it's all you need to spark something that creates a little bit more health. And it's a life journey. Like, you know, when people talk about getting healthy, how do you convert to a paleo diet and make yourself super uber healthy? It didn't happen overnight. And I always tell people it's like a process, and a process of like months. Like, so go 3 months, look back at where you were 3 months ago and decide how much healthier you are today from 3 months ago. Because from day to day, you don't necessarily see that happening. You can't tell from today, from yesterday, that you're healthier. But when you look back 3 months, you can tell, oh gosh, you know, my skin looks better. I'm not breaking out as much. I have more energy, you know, things like that. And if you keep a little bit of a 3-month journal, you'll actually be able to go back and go, oh, wow, I actually am healthier. My skin looks better. You know, my breath is better. I haven't gotten the flu or any illnesses. So, and then go 3 more months and then see where you are. But it's a journey of making progress. It's not a journey of, it's all or nothing. I never do the all or nothing, because that's when you fail. That's when you can't keep up with yourself, and then you go overboard, and then you go backwards. So I always make it a journey of, it's a work in progress. So anyway, hey Tracy Joe, I'm checking my laptop. Mike stole my laptop holder, like my table. He took my laptop holder, so now I don't have one. Hi, Arlene. Arlene says, I absolutely love my new CBD tooth powder and gum serum. My mouth feels so clean for a while after using it. Love the new option. Awesome. So Arlene, yeah, thank you, Arlene. Arlene is talking about the LED teeth whitener. And Victoria, baby steps for sure. Or not the LED teeth whitener, but the CBD tooth powder. So anybody that is not familiar with it, let me see. Mike, do you have my CBD too?
It's right there. Oh, I do. The tooth powder?
Oh, the tooth powder, yeah. So if anybody hasn't seen the CBD tooth powder, it's the regular formula, the peppermint formula with 3 different clays and the baking soda. That's super important. That's part of what I go over. Excuse me, I'm probably going to sneeze. Talk about like allergies and stuff. All right, maybe I'm not. But the CBD tooth powder, we put the CBD in here to help decrease the inflammation in your gum tissues. The gums are the one place that bacteria, viruses, food particles, when you get leaky gut syndrome, we've all been very familiar with leaky gut and how things can leak into our bodies, toxins that make us sick, cause inflammation. And the same thing, actually leaky gut syndrome actually starts inside your mouth. It's hard to have leaky gut and not have oral issues. Most of the time, people have problems inside their mouth. They don't know it, but that's what's causing a lot of problems down the road, which is like your intestines. And you can fix a little bit of leaky gut syndrome, but you may not completely heal it until you actually heal your mouth and what's going on inside your mouth. And a lot of that has to do with the microbiome, because what you're swallowing might not be healthy microbiome. And that's what you need to do, is make a conversion to the healthy microbiome. And then when you're swallowing good bacteria, then you'll feed and seed your digestive system, and then you can finally heal what's going on inside your gut. So we put the CBD in the tooth powder as well as the gum serum, and that's going to help decrease the inflammation inside your gum tissue. So I love using this stuff, and I haven't put it on most for today. So the gum serum is so easy, like 2 or 3 drops is what I use, and I use this all over my gum tissue. But then I'll add another drop or 2 and just wipe it all over the inside of my mouth. And then it really like helps keep your gums and your whole, all the tissues inside your mouth super healthy. It has olive oil as the base, and then it has essential oils in it that are going to help increase your good bacteria, fight off that bad bacteria, increase blood flow, decrease the inflammation. With the CBD in there, it's going to be more powerful and more potent at decreasing the inflammation inside your gum tissues. So, Mike, do we have any questions? Loving the Infinity and Beyond face products so much, and also the CBD mouth products. Thanks, Ramona. So Ramona brings up my face products. So my, I absolutely love. It's funny when people ask me, like, you know, what else could they use? I have absolutely no idea. I haven't used any other face products except my own since it's been 10 years now. 11, maybe 11 years now. Yeah, 11 years. My daughter's 11, going to be 11. And they really do work really well. And there might be a little bit of a adjustment time for some people, because if you're used to using conventional face products like face washes, serums, moisturizers, a lot of those, not only are the ingredients harsh and harmful, but they destroy the microbiome. We'll talk about microbiome again on your skin. And like the face washes, most of them contain like SLS, sodium lauryl sulfate. That completely disrupts your microbiome and your own sebum, your oil. And you don't want to destroy all that. So the reason mine work so well, not only did I formulate them really well to actually do what they're supposed to do, but I formulated them so they don't destroy the good things that your body actually produces to protect you. Because believe it or not, your body has its own way of protecting you. This, like inside your mouth, it's the microbiome. On your skin, it's the oil production and the microbiome that keeps you pretty healthy. I had someone, I was trying to think of a question that someone had recently. Oh, I thought you were raising your hand. Did you raise your hand?
Maybe.
Oh, do you have a question?
There's a question that came in.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Let me see if I can
Mike's over here on like this.
I'm over here.
Oh, there you are.
Now I'm on the screen.
Yay.
Can you guys hear me? I know we had trouble last week with the microphone. So if you just throw in the comments, yes, you can hear me, like a thumbs up or something. But our question comes from Arlene about the CBD tooth powder or the CBD gum serum. Can the kids use it? Is it safe for kids to use?
Yes. Yeah, kids can use the CBD gum serum and the tooth powder. My kids use it. CBD, and I had in this week's email. So if you get my emails, this week there's actually an article on the blog. If you go all the way down to the homepage, there's blog articles at the bottom. And there's an article about CBD. But I had a post, or the email had like the difference between THC and CBD in it. So CBD doesn't contain any of the properties that kind of do the mind-altering thing that THC does. And it's really therapeutic and calming for the body and the tissues. And kids, it's safe for kids to use. It's safe for pregnancy, and it's also safe during breastfeeding. So unless there's a reason that you don't feel comfortable giving it to your kids or using it during pregnancy or whatever, but it is safe to use. So but I always tell people do what you're comfortable with. Obviously, it all comes down to what you're comfortable with. But the way I formulated it and the amount that's in there, my kids use the CBD all the time. They love the CBD tooth powder and gum serum. Loving the infinity. Oh, wait. So she said, yeah. And I saw that you also said, I think it was Arlene. Yeah, Arlene, that a little goes a long way. And that's the other thing. I think it was somebody today had a question about how much to use of the... let me see if I have my Beyond. Okay, so here's my Beyond moisturizer. I don't have a little scoop. This is how I do it at home because I don't have a scoop. So I take my little pinky and I just take out, Mike has a scoop. How does Mike have a scoop? So I take out a little bit with my pinky, and it's like less than a pea size. And then all I do is warm it between my fingers, and then I just simply put it on my face. And this is the Beyond moisturizer, and I love using this one in the morning. Somebody asked me, like, what do you use? I use almost everything. But that little tiny bit went a long way. And here's the thing, like somebody, I know one of the questions came in that they felt like they were really oily. So if you're putting on too much of my serums and my moisturizers, you will feel like a little bit oily. The key is you want to put enough on that you feel it on your skin, but you don't feel like it's an oil slick. And within 10 minutes, it should really absorb into your skin so that you really don't even feel it. The key is my products are oil-based, meaning they actually pass through into your skin and actually do what you want it to do. The problem with oil or water-based formulas, which is almost every product out there that you buy, if water's listed as the first ingredient, then it's basically a water-based formula. The water itself, and if it's the first ingredient, it can be up to 70, all the way up to 90%, somewhere between 70 and 90% water. And what happens is the water evaporates. It doesn't absorb into your skin, it evaporates. And that does a couple things. The water, when it evaporates, it disrupts your lipid layer, the phospholipid layer, or the like your sebum, your oil, your protective oil, and your microbiome. So it's disrupting that. It also pulls moisture out of your skin. I know that doesn't sound like it would, but when you've got water sitting on your skin, if you know that tight sensation or feeling you get if you don't put moisturizer on or something on your face right after you get out of the shower and your face just feels super tight, that's because the water that was on your skin evaporated and pulled out moisture. So that's what water-based programs do. Formulas do. They actually dehydrate your skin. The funny thing is most of them are marketed to make you or believe that you're buying something that's reversing aging or making you look younger. But when you're dehydrating your skin, you're actually creating less moisture inside, which will show your wrinkles and everything else even more. So it's actually dehydrating your skin and aging you faster, causing premature aging. Not only that, if the water is not purified, and most of them aren't, most of them are plain tap water, because it would say purified water on the ingredient list, but it most likely doesn't. Then it's loaded with contaminants that could be in tap water, and that could be heavy metals getting into your skin, irritants, drug waste, radioactive material, things like that. There's a lot of bad stuff in water, and if it absorbs, you have to think about water containing things, and as the water absorbs, these things in the water don't evaporate. They become more concentrated. So as the water evaporates off your skin, you're left with whatever was in the water, and that stuff can attach to whatever lipids or oils are in that solution, and they can be pulled into your skin. I know it doesn't make sense. It's like really crazy.
Very crazy.
Any other questions come up?
That's it for now.
That's it. Nobody has any questions? Let me look. All right, guys. Yeah, so this weekend, the LED, the lovely LED, my favorite, is on sale, 25% off. So if you don't have an LED, this is the great time to purchase one. You can always buy the lifetime supply of the gels. And right now that is, like I said, lifetime. You pay that one price, you get it for life, 5 boxes a year for life. So that's a great deal. The other freebie this weekend, or this, I guess it's this month, we'll have the download for the Healthy Smile bundle. And that has a lot of great information in it as well. So what else? No other questions. I'm trying to think of any questions that had come in this week. I've been doing a lot of answering questions on like the Facebook Messenger and things like that. So I'm trying to think of some. The deodorant, usually a lot of people ask about the deodorant and what the difference is and how effective is it. So the deodorant is baking soda free. If anyone has a hard time with baking soda deodorants because they cause a rash, it's usually related to the baking soda because it changes the pH under your armpit, and it changes it to a high enough pH that it causes, it's really not a rash, it's really a breakdown or a burn. And that breakdown can then cause other issues under your armpit, and it hurts. You can actually get blisters and a breakdown of the tissue. But our deodorant, my deodorant, is baking soda free. I need one. This is probably the sun up. That's the sun protection. Somehow I don't have any deodorants that are full. Those are all, oh wait, here they are, my God. So the key with these, my deodorants, because they're really, they're almost creamy. This is the black. Let me push it up. This is the black. And really the key is when you put it on, if it's a little bit hard to touch, you just need to hold it against your armpit for just like 3 seconds, and then just glide it 1, 2, and then 3, and you'll end up with a little bit of color. And I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me put a little bit more on so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. So you don't need much. You can kind of see like a lavender color. This is the black. The black has activated charcoal. The key is kind of just rubbing it in until you get like a powder finish, and the color will go away once you rub it in. That massaging it in is going to do a couple things. It's going to help detox your pits underneath, because that tissue is always dark and moist, and that's where bacteria likes to hide. But massaging that tissue is going to help mobilize some of that tissue and the toxins and help pull them out. The other thing is that both formulas contain clay in them. So the clay is actually really good at drawing toxins out of your body, out of your tissues. So the clay is actually going to pull the toxins out, especially if you're mobilizing them. They'll come out of your tissues a little bit more efficiently. And then the black formulas, like this is the black formula, has activated charcoal. So activated charcoal will actually absorb 200 times its weight in moisture, as well as help pull toxins out. So, and then the formulas don't have any baking soda, but they have arrowroot powder. So that's really effective at helping to keep you feeling really dry. But the odor, it keeps you odor free with minerals. So it's got bentonite, or it's got magnesium and zinc oxide and hemp. So this actually is a hemp seed deodorant. The hemp seed is really good at deodorizing, but it's also an anti-inflammatory. So when you're talking about this tissue under your arms, always being dark, always being in the moist, and always having some sort of bacterial count, and possibly even have a little bit of toxins in them, then having the hemp and the anti-inflammatory properties of the hemp seed is really, really powerful. So most people that can't use natural deodorant or have given up on natural deodorant actually love my deodorant, and it's really been selling super well. But the key is you don't need a whole lot. Like this container here will probably last you like 4 months, and that's a good deal. That's a good deal. That's actually less expensive than when you buy the cheap stuff that you have to go like this. I mean, I remember when I was putting deodorant on before and I would stand there and like, and you'd swipe, swipe, swipe. But you do want to sweat. Sweat is super healthy. Sweat gets things out of your body. It's your body's gateway for getting things out, getting toxins out of your tissue. You don't want to block that with antiperspirants. You totally don't want to block that. You want to be able to get the sweat out of your body. So that's super important. It's really important that the young kids that are getting ready to need deodorant understand that, because there's so much out there, so many toxins that you want to detoxify your body as much as possible. Hi, Heather. Yes, I'm ready. Oh, Soon. Soon said, I just ordered the lifetime gel. Awesome, Soon. It's a great deal. Seriously, guys. You're not going to find this deal for long, but it's my gift. Mike is saying hi. It's my gift because I know how powerful that is. Yes.
So Mike. I was going to say that Soon just ordered the lifetime supply, but you saw that.
I saw that.
And Victoria said that she loves the deodorant. The only thing is the green got on her white t-shirt. So I don't know if that's a matter of just maybe rubbing it in or...
Victoria. I don't think I have the green one.
I don't think so.
I don't have the green one with me. Yeah, Victoria, so just use less and massage it in until the color's gone. And it shouldn't happen. You really shouldn't have... so the green one that Victoria's talking about is the vanilla matcha. And so it has matcha tea in it. So it's kind of greenish. It's not as green as my jacket, but it's got a green color to it. And it's the same as like, let me just do this one again. So it's similar to like the color, although it would be green. You just want to massage it in until it's completely, like until you don't see any color. And what that does, so it's coconut oil base. And for most people, they're like, coconut oil is so greasy. Well, not this formula, because the way I formulated it is so that the coconut oil, which is actually a really absorbent oil, like it absorbs into your skin super fast. It's very nourishing for your skin. So your tissue under your armpits, you really do want to keep it nourished, like moist, as far as, I'm not talking moist as wet, but moist as in hydrated with oils. And the hemp oil and the coconut oil are the two oils that are in there. But the key is just to massage it so that you thin out that layer, and you're left with that powder finish. But it shouldn't, like, you can't see any color on my hand. So you really should massage it in until the color's gone. If you need to, so I had someone questioning today on Facebook Messenger. She said that she has been using the deodorant since last summer, and she still gets stinky by the end of the day. And she wanted to know why the deodorant wasn't working. So, and I wish I had the magic 8-ball where I could just give you a great answer for that. But I never like try and lie to people. I never try to make anything up. I'm just, human and trying to answer things. And I can't give you an answer. Some people, no matter what you do. I remember when I used toxic deodorant, and by the end of the day, I stunk. Like, deodorant is a tool. It's not a cure. Like, odor is always going to happen, right? We don't really want to smell bad, and we don't want to smell all day. But you have to understand that odor is going to happen for a bunch of different reasons. Part of it might just be that that something in your diet that you ate. Like when I eat sugar, like we had our party today, and I should never get white cake because I love white cake, but I had Mike's laughing. I had the white cake. Sugar makes me stink. So I know in 2 or 3 days, I'm going to stink, and thank God I won't be here, right, Mike? No. Monday, I guess I'll be here. But I'll probably have to reapply my deodorant because that's what in my diet, that's what makes me stink. So things in your diet can make you stink. The bacteria under your armpit, it just depends. There's bacteria and there's short fatty acids. Both of them cause odor. And you know, everybody's body chemistry is different. And by the end of the day, you just might need to either reapply, wash, or something. Medications can also cause issues, not just internally, but they can cause issues externally as well. So some medications, hormones, you know, a fluctuation in hormones, changes in hormones, pregnancy, all of those things change your body composition and can cause body odor. Hydration status, stress, activity, and like even your the outside, like when it's hot or humid, things like that. All of that plays a role in how you smell or your body odor. So you'll never ever 100% never ever stink. I never make that promise. But the deodorant is effective, and especially if you reapply, it will help kill off the bacteria that's causing odor. It will convert those short fatty acids. The zinc oxide converts short fatty acids that cause odor to zinc salt, and zinc salt is odorless. So it's very, very effective, but it's not 100% for 24 hours. Some people can go 3 days with one application and be great. Some people, like this woman that was messaging me, 12 hours was her max. And then she had to reapply, and she wanted to know why. And I just don't have answers for that. It could be a million things. And diet is one thing. And she really didn't want to change her diet. So I don't know what to do. I can't do it.
So soon she had a question about what's the best deodorant for her sweaty, smelly son. And I know your desk is next to mine. What? And I use the Black Rogue.
And I never smell them.
And when I first started, like I switched to natural deodorant, I had to reapply a couple times. So after probably a couple months of reapplying, my body got used to it. And I think Black Rogue's probably the most popular amongst our male customers.
Yes, I don't think I have a Black Rogue.
There might be one over there.
Maybe this is the Black Rogue that I was showing. Oh, that is the Black Rogue. So for the guys, a lot of times the Black Rogue, yeah, like Mike said. And for kids, the same thing. Just show him how to use it. 2-3 swipes is all he needs, and then just massage it in, and he's good. My boys love the black. They love the Black Rogue. In fact, they're so funny. They've been practicing shaving. They're 8. And the other night, they were getting ready to take a shower, and they come downstairs, and they're like, Dad, can we practice shaving tonight? And so he's like, yes, but just use your toothbrush. So just get a toothbrush, put your soap on, and then just, you know, gently just shave off the soap off your face. So they're 8 years old and practicing shaving. But they're also the kids that get out of the shower and put their deodorant on. And the boys like the Black Rogue. Same thing, though. And they understand. All you got to do is show them once. A couple swipes, massage it in, good to go. When you don't see the color, good to go. And my boys love it. So they feel like men.
And there's another question.
Yes.
For you. From, Soon said she's ordering now, so.
Oh,
but
nice.
Arlene asked if you could re-explain the lifetime gel supply. If it's a monthly payment or...
No, there's no monthly payment, Arlene. So, right now, it's $199. You will never be charged again. That's it. That's the price. $199. So let's put it in perspective. I just lost my glasses. I just don't want to. Let me pick these up because otherwise I will step on them, and that won't be good. So right now, 30 treatments on the website, if you pay regular price or full price, is $60. So that's about $2 per treatment. All right. With the $199 price, you're getting 150 treatments for $199. So it's even a better deal if that was the maximum, if you paid that every single year. That's actually a really good deal. But right now, if you order the lifetime supply, you get the lifetime supply for free every year, which means you get 5 packs every year. All you need to do is email us and say, hey, I'm ready for my 5 packs. And as long as it's been a year since you ordered it, we will send you 5 more packs like this. And then you have another year of supply. We don't charge you. We just send them to you. Eventually, in probably 2 to 3 weeks, I don't know how long I'm going to keep this free program going. But right now I want to get it out to my favorites, which is all of you guys, so that you guys can take advantage of it without coming back and going, wait, you never told me about this. So you guys that are watching, you get it for free right now for a lifetime. So that's it. If you buy it today, I never charge you again. In a year, you call us up or you email us and go, hey, I need my lifetime supply again. We just drop ship you 5 more of these every year. That's it. Every year, you just email us back and go, hey, I'm ready for my 5. We send you 5. Eventually, probably in 2 or 3 weeks, I'm going to have a yearly fee. So you pay $199 up front. And then every year you would pay, I don't know what the price is going to be. It's probably going to be somewhere around $50 to $75. But that's still way less than what you would pay for 5 of these. But right now, there is no yearly fee. So does that make sense? No yearly fee. One charge of $199 right now for life. For life. Eventually, there will be a yearly membership type fee, less than what you would pay for the 5. But my whole goal is to keep everybody as healthy as possible. And since I truly believe in the power of the LED, and it's not just the LED. That's what I want people to understand. It's not just the LED. The power really comes from the gel. Like the LED itself is great, don't get me wrong, because the red light helps with the gum tissue. The blue light restores your good microbiome. But really, it's partnered with the gel. So I really want people to use both because the gel has the minerals. It's going to keep your teeth healthy and strong, okay? Cavity resistant. More so than just using the LED by itself. You can use the LED by itself. It's going to still do some good, but this is the powerhouse right here, using the 2 together. That's what really makes the difference. That's what makes it completely different than anything else that's out there. If you've ever used whitening strips or peroxide gel, I mean, I remember using peroxide gel and it hurt. And it hurts because, now I know, I didn't know then, it hurts because the peroxide dehydrates your tooth. It dehydrates, your enamel's hard. Your enamel's like 96% minerals. So right there should tell you what you need to do to keep your teeth healthy. Minerals, and that's what's in here. Once you get past the enamel, I'm gonna pull this guy back off. Oops. So once you get past the enamel, you're down into the dentin. So your dentin is right here on here. It's the opaque color. The dentin is, I think it's like 80% liquid. Or maybe it's fluid filled. I can't remember what the number is. But it's fluid filled. And the fluid is in there for protection, and it's a shock absorber so that when you're biting, because the pulp is what it houses in protecting, the pulp contains your nerves and your blood vessels. So if you didn't have dentin with some cushion, every time you bit into something or chomped on something, you would feel that in your nerves. So the fluid in here is really important, but there is mineral concentration inside the dentin as well. So what peroxide does is it actually pulls the water or dehydrates your dentin. And as it's doing that, it's seeping peroxide, toxic peroxide into your dentin, which then seeps into your nerves and your blood vessels. So then you can get the toxic results and the pain from the peroxide treatments. So peroxide is not doing anything for your long-term health, not just your health internally, but for your teeth. It's not rebuilding your enamel. It's only making your teeth look whiter because it's dehydrating the off-color part of your tooth, right? Your teeth would look super white if you had thick enamel. But because your enamel's thin, you're seeing the dentin. So what does peroxide do? It dehydrates the enamel so it looks whiter, or the dentin so it looks whiter, so you get instant results. If you want instant toxic results, you can get peroxide. If you want long-term, healthy, whiter teeth, you want to get the LED with the activated charcoal gel. because the activated charcoal gel will remove surface stains. So immediately you can see results because it's going to remove the surface stains. But over time, that's why I'm doing the lifetime 5 boxes, 150 treatments. That is 3 treatments a week. That's just 3 treatments a week. I want you to do it. Do it, do it, do it. 3 treatments a week. Do it when you're washing dishes. Do it when you're making dinner. Do it when you're folding laundry. Do it when you're meditating. I don't care when you do it. Do it when you're driving. Just put it into your routine.
Do it when you're watching our Facebook Live.
Do it when you're watching my Facebook Lives. That's a good one. I know. I wish I could do it when I was doing my Facebook Lives. That would save me a lot of time, but I can't talk. I can make Mike talk. He said no. All right, guys. I'm about out of time because I have a time commitment that I have to get to by 5 o'clock. Is there any other questions, Mike, that came in? No? All right, guys. So for this weekend, the weekend is, the special is the LED teeth whitener and the gels. 25% off with the coupon code WHITE25. The lifetime supply is $199. That is not discountable because that is already a great price. So that's exempt from the 25% off. However, that is a great price because you're not paying anything in addition to that any time again. So if you have an LED teeth whitener, I would suggest getting the gels. My whole goal is that you use the LED teeth whitener 3 times a week. So if you're planning on doing it 3 times a week, you definitely want to jump on board with the LED lifetime supply of the gels. All right.
How long will the special offer be available?
The special offer, the LED lifetime supply is always going to be available, probably for 2 to 3 weeks. So get it while I have it. You will never have to pay a yearly membership fee or a renewal fee to get your 5 treatments. So it will always be available, but probably in 2 to 3 weeks, we will add the yearly fee. So if you want to get it and never have to pay again, get it now. All right, guys. Anybody else? Last second, any questions? Yeah, Arlene. Yeah, it'll be available until Friday. Yeah, it'll be available. You're talking next Friday. It'll be available next Friday. I'm not going to make the membership price. I'm probably going to wait at least 2 weeks because I want to give people a chance to jump on board with it. So 2 weeks. Do it within 2 weeks and you'll be safe. But sometime after 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, I'll probably add that yearly fee. It won't be much. It'll still be a great deal. But if you don't ever have to pay that fee again, get it now. So
Arlene said, "Thank you, Trina. You're absolutely amazing."
Oh, thanks, Arlene. You are too. Thanks. You made my day. You made my day. All right, guys. I gotta go. I gotta go home with my kiddos. And I'll be doing some Instagram. So if you guys are on Instagram, watch me on Primal Life Org Instagram. This weekend, I'll be doing some fun things with the kids at martial arts. Not me. I don't do martial arts because of my back, but the kids do. So it'll be fun. And they are fighters, man. They are fighters. They're good. So, all right, guys. Thank you. Have a great weekend. Bye, Instagram.